My beloved child, you've heard the news. You've seen the headlines. You've felt your heart sink. Again. Another tragedy. Another loss. Another wave of grief and confusion rising like a storm. The cruise ship that vanished beneath the sea. The voices silenced too soon. The unanswered cries. And the echoing question remains. God, where were you? Today, I speak to your soul, not just to explain, but to hold you in the truth that may not come from the news, but flows from my eternal heart. When disaster strikes, when lives are lost in an instant, when headlines scream chaos and people weep for those they'll never see again, I am not absent. I am not watching from a distance. I am there. I was there, in the fear, in the flooding, in the final moments. I was there in the shaking hands, in the trembling voices calling for help. I was in the strength of the rescuers, in the tears of the divers, in the arms of those who did not give up hope. You may not always see me in the breaking, but I'm always present in the mending. I never promised a world without storms, but I did promise my presence in the midst of them. Every soul that left that ship, I carried. Every last breath I heard, every cry of "Help me, Lord," I was already there. My child, my heart breaks with yours. This world still groans under pain, under brokenness, under the weight of sin and suffering. But even here, even now, I am redeeming what seems irredeemable. You ask, why didn't you stop it? But if you could see eternity as I do, you'd understand that my mercy isn't always in the prevention, but often in the presence that carries, comforts, and transforms.
Do not be mistaken. I am not indifferent. I do not sit in heaven untouched by your pain. I stepped into your suffering once, and I do it again and again, every time a tragedy like this strikes. Not one soul was alone in that water. Not one heart cried without my arms surrounding them. Some were saved physically, rescued by human hands. Some were saved eternally, ushered into my presence, where no more fear exists. But no one was forsaken, and that includes you, right now, as you try to make sense of this all. You see, when a tragedy like this makes headlines, the world starts searching for answers. But I long for you to search for me. I am the answer your soul needs. Not every why will be answered on this side of eternity. But every moment can be filled with my peace when you lean into me. The world wants justice, safety, explanations. I offer myself. I offer presence over panic, peace over pain, hope over horror. Even now I am near. Near to the families who grieve, near to the ones who survived but are traumatized, near to the children who don't understand why they're never going to see their parent again. Near to you, watching from far away, wondering what kind of world you're living in. Let me speak to your anxiety, to the fear that wonders, if this happened to them, what if it happens to me? You are not living at the mercy of chance. You are living under the covering of my purpose and my love. And yes, storms may still come, but you will not be alone in them. I am the God who walks on water, who still speaks to the waves and commands peace, who rescues, yes, even from within the disaster itself. You will hear news reports. You'll read eyewitness testimonies. But don't forget my witness. I was in it. In the silence of the sea, in the bravery of a stranger, in the final prayer whispered with a trembling voice, I was there. And I'm still here. I'm moving in the aftermath, comforting the grieving mother who can't eat, holding the widowed father who stares at the ocean, strengthening the rescue teams to search one more time, whispering hope into hearts that want to shut down. I am not done. Where you see an ending, I am working a beginning. Yes, this is a fallen world, a broken world, but I am restoring all things, And until that day comes in fullness, I will keep walking with you through every dark valley. And when you feel helpless, when tragedy leaves you frozen, do what you can. Pray, give, love, help, hope. Let my compassion move through you. Be the comfort you want to see. Be the reminder of my presence in a hurting world, because I live in you, and I shine my light through your broken but willing heart. And when you're too overwhelmed to act, just be still. Be still and know that I am God, and I'm not going anywhere. So, child, rest your heart. Let go of the weight that was never yours to carry alone. Mourn with those who mourn, but do not lose your hope. I'm still working, still healing, still saving, still present. And I am closer than the sorrow. Whenever tragedy shakes this earth, let it stir your soul toward me, because that's where you will find the only peace that holds, even in the face of the storm. I was there. I am here, and I will always be with you. Forever. In the hands that rescue, in the hearts that hope, the divine is ever present. Through strength, compassion, and even sorrow, there is a promise. You are never alone.